Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. The India-Canada relationship is in tatters, all because Justin Trudeau wants to score brownie points and Khalistani votes, even if that means shielding terrorists and picking fights with a fellow democracy. He's in trouble at home, so he's kicking up a storm to distract his domestic audience. But what will this mean for Indians living in Canada? And why have Indian investigators gone to the US? We'll bring you the updates and the analysis. Meanwhile, India's External Affairs Minister has landed in Pakistan for the SCO summit, the first Indian leader to go there in 9 years. We will tell you what to expect. North Korea has blown up roads connecting it to the south. We'll discuss why. Will Netanyahu steer clear of Iran's nuclear and oil facilities? He's said to have assured the US, but there's a twist in the tale. In the US election, why Kamala Harris is focusing on male voters, how Africa's race to space is picking pace, and what are pet interns? What does this trend say about China? All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Oil prices tumble more than 5% as fears ease over Israeli strikes on Iranian refineries. This follows reports that Israel will target Iran's military and not its crude and nuclear sector. Oil prices were also pushed down by worries about demand in China. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni says she will visit Lebanon. Italian troops are stationed there. They are part of UNIFIL, a United Nations mission. The group has accused Israeli forces of firing on peacekeepers. Italy is the second biggest contributor of UNIFIL peacekeepers. The US and the Philippines launch war games. It comes after China held huge drills around Taiwan and a Chinese vessel collided with a Filipino patrol boat in the disputed South China Sea. The focus of the joint drills is to defend Luzon, the largest island in the Philippines. Maldives sacks more than 200 political appointees, including ministers. It's a bid to reduce the expenditure of the cash-strapped nation. Among those sacked are 7 state ministers and more than 40 deputy ministers. President Muizu had appointed them after coming to power last year. And in Myanmar, a fresh setback for the embattled junta. Rebels seize another town along the strategic highway to China. For months now, violence has rocked the northern Shan state, with ethnic armed groups renewing their offensive against the military.
Firstpost decodes the US election. Explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.